All right, everyone. So we are live. Welcome to this channel and this series. So this is really live. As you can see, you see the dogs in the background. You might hear the doorbell ring. So I'm just preparing you for how live this is. So I'm so excited because this is finally something I've been wanting to do for quite some time. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm Darlene Riggs. I am a nurse educator and a certified nurse educator, and I'm also currently in my final semester of my DNP project. So this is what this is about. This is the journey through the DNP project. So today is huge for me because I'm literally about to head to campus to officially kick off the implementation of the project with the students. And I thought, what better way to document this journey than to share this with all of you. So if you're a nursing student, if you're thinking about going back to school for your DNP, or if you're one of the NCLEX overcomers that I've helped pass NCLEX, then this is definitely for you. So I'm going to be completely transparent about the process and the challenges. There are some challenges, the wins, the success, ups and downs, all of it. So because I remember when I was starting this journey, I wish somebody had shared a little bit of what's to come. So here it is. Hopefully this helps somebody. So let me give you the quick overview of what has taken place so far. So my project title is Enhancing Exam Performance on Analysis Level Questions through a Structured Test Taking Strategy or instruction. And this is among final quarter associate degree nursing students. I know that's a mouthful, but let's break it down. So the problem I'm addressing is really passing rates and NCLEX pass rates. So here's the thing. I've been working in nursing education for quite some time now, always been devoted to that. Obviously, I'm a certified nurse educator, and I've noticed a pattern. Students often come to me and say, Professor Riggs, I know the content, I studied hard, but when it comes to testing, I don't perform as well as I thought I would, or they can't figure out which answer is right, or between the two options. So I know a lot of you can relate to this. So if that's you, connect with me, drop a comment, something. Let me know I'm not in left field, because that is the most frequent thing that students tell me. So, and what this research does, it tells us that those analysis level questions, well, previous research have shared with us that the ones that ask you to prioritize, right? You know, the ones that ask you to critically think, what's the best, what's the first, what's the initial. Those are actually the most predictive of NCLEX success. So once you get very good at being able to answer those type of questions, you are more likely to be successful on NCLEX. So ironically, students rarely get systematic instructions on how to approach those questions. So that is my project. I'm praying that I have the solution to this problem, which I call the APE method. So A stands for analysis. I'm going to teach students how to break down what the question is really asking. That's the analysis part. P stands for prioritizing. Students already know about nursing process, Maslow, ABC, safety. It's a matter of using it in a systematic way or organize the information. So that's the P, prioritizing. E is evaluating. So how do you systematically compare your options and choose the best answer? So the beautiful thing about my method is that I'm not teaching students any new content, because students already know these processes. Students use nursing process. Students use Maslow, right? I'm teaching them how to apply what they have already known, but in a very systematic way. So because here's the truth. Most of you know more than you think you know. Students that are going through this process of trying to pass NCLEX, you know more than you think you know. I'm not downplaying knowing, the information, being well versed. Yes, you do need to know your content. Everybody knows that. But in addition to that, you need to know how to take this test. And that's where I come in. Okay, so all I'm doing is giving you students a framework on how to better be successful on these types of questions. So Let me give you a quick overview of the DNP project. So for those of you who are thinking about your DNP or who are curious about the process, let me walk you through what it takes. So I've gone through several phases already, obviously, because I'm in the last phase. So phase one really was the problem identification, the literature review, and that took a long time, folks, a long time. Read so many articles, scratched things out, added things back in, doing my own research. So this is where I identified the clinical problem, and I develop my PICO question, and I dive into that research. That part is so critical and so fundamental because I need to be able to tell what has been done already and where were the gaps. Okay, so I essentially build my case on why this project matters. So my PICO question is, in pre-licensure nursing students, how does a structured test taking strategy instruction compared to pre-intervention baseline performance affect performance and analysis level questions over one academic quarter? So obviously I will have students, take tests that they were already scheduled to test prior to my intervention. Then I will do the intervention and they will continue to take their comprehensive test so I can see, okay, is there a difference with the pre versus the post-intervention result? That's the project in a nutshell. So that was phase one with the literature review and all of that. Phase two is the project planning. That took time as well. This is where I designed my intervention. I figured out my timeline. I identified my population. I determined how I'm going to measure the outcome for my intervention. This took months and it involves working with my project chair, my committee, my preceptor. Thank God for my preceptor. I pray for her regularly. What a blessing. God has truly blessed me. So that was phase two. Phase three was really what I titled the IRB process. So those of you who are new to this one is a big one. Before I can do anything with humans, and my students are humans, the students who will participate are humans, thank God for the IRB. So the IRB makes sure that the project is ethical, right? It protects these students. Thank God for that. Everybody should always be open to that. I submitted my application in October, I believe. No, I'm sorry, November, and I got approved in December. So thank God for that. That's over. It was like one of those, we went back and forth a little bit with corrections, but got my RB. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. So I'm in the implementation phase, and this is where I wanted to chime with you just so you get a little bit of understanding how this works in case you decide to do this. So weeks 1 through 3, I'm, recruiting the students. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm heading to campus and introducing it. So pray for me. And weeks 5 is going to be the baseline assessment where they take the first comprehensive exam without intervention. And week 6 and 7 is when I do the intervention, right? The actual APE method. And then weeks 9 and 10, they continue to take post-intervention assessment. So after that phase will be my phase 5, which is where I analyze the data, right? And then I prepare for my dissemination. So after implementation, I'm going to analyze my results, write up my findings, share them with the community. I'm not thinking about that till I get there. So okay, today. So today is January 6th. I'm heading to campus to introduce this project to the students that are enrolled in the final quarter of their capstone, courses. So I have my recruitment flyer. I have my information piece. I've already posted on their Canvas, introducing myself, introducing the project. I built an electronic signature form for them, making it as easy as possible. I even did a QR code where they can just QR code and give me consent. So did all of that. And that took time, folks. So I'm really ready. I'm prepared for, this entire month until it's time to implement the project. So the introduction should be about 10 to 15 minutes, the in-class announcement. So I'm going to share with them what the project is about, what participation involved with the 2-hour teaching sessions, which is already part of their lab. So they don't have to come to school extra. They don't have to take extra exams. It's the exams that are already set in the class. And also it's 100% voluntary, but I do pray that everybody decides to do this and they'll benefit from it, right? Free test taking strategy. What nursing student wouldn't want that? And later in the week, I am going to hold a live Q&A session with them, any questions that they may have, because the consents are due January 25th, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anybody who have not decided by then, I can't use them in the project, but they will still get the teaching. So what am I feeling right now? Honestly, I'm excited, really more excited than nervous, but I am a little bit nervous, and because so much work has gone into this, and it's exciting to finally be at the final laps of a terminal degree. I love school, I love learning, I love teaching, I love it, love it, love it. And more importantly, really, I have hope that the students see the value of wanting to participate in this. So all right, so because here's the thing about research, you can have the best design study, which God willing I do. And I feel it because I've put so much work into it, but if nobody participates, do I really have a project? No. I will not have any data without students. So I pray that they all jump on board. So I'm going with a positive attitude and trusting that the work I've put in will speak for itself and that they get excited about it as well. So why am I sharing this journey? Well, really, I want to start this series for a few reasons. One is for the future DNP students. So I want people that are thinking about going for their DNP to see what the process is actually like. That obviously is attainable. It is a lot of work, yes, nobody can downplay that. I want them to see the real raw deal. This is what it feels like, version, like living in my shoes type of thing. And reason number two is for my NCLEX overcomer community, the students who call me for, NCLEX advice and who go through my NCLEX review. They trust me to help them pass NCLEX. So I want to show you who you're learning from, and maybe I can instill some, professional values in you and how to go about doing school and just in life in general, right? So I'm literally showing you your future, hopefully, as you go for your DNP. And also hopefully for accountability. So putting this out there may, God willing, keep me focused and motivated, and knowing that, you're praying for me. So what's next? So I'll update you after today as to how it went on campus. And, I'll share the process with you. And when it comes time to the actual intervention, I'll share that with you, more details with that as well. I'll keep you posted. And if you're interested in following along, so make sure you subscribe to Be the Drop channel and hit the notification bell. Every time I'm live or something goes on, you'll be notified. And if you have any questions, send me a message. Any questions about my project, about NCLEX, or just want to send me your prayers, I'll take it. So, all right, I'm about to head out. So pray for me. Remember, whether you're a nursing student studying NCLEX, a nurse thinking about advancing your education, or just someone on the journey, of nursing education, this will be great for you. And share it with somebody who may need it. So I will see you in the next session. All right. So remember, if this video has helped you in any way, share it. See the whole live, I'm getting a call from my husband. All right, so that's it, everyone. So hopefully I will see you on the outcome of what happened with my information session with the students. All right, and you could say hi to the dogs in the back. That's Mia right there, and that's Fexi. Where is she? She's on one side of me where I can see her back there. All right, everyone, have a great day. God bless and be safe, okay?